most famous physical therapist on the internet.
Hi folks, I'm Bob Schrupp, physical therapist.
Brad Heineck, physical therapist.
Together we are the most famous physical therapists on the internet.
In our opinion, of course, Bob.
Joining you from our secret bunker. Today we're going to talk about if you ever wanted to try a TENS unit for pain relief, now is the time. We're going to show you step-by-step instruction for using a really simple one. But, Brad, are we maintaining our social distance here?
Yes, absolutely. We got our 6 foot, the 5 foot booyah stick, and room to spare.
Yep. By the way, if you're new to our channel, please take a second to subscribe to us. Join our fam. We provide videos on how to stay healthy, fit, pain-free, and we upload every day. Also, if you get a chance, you want to go to first bobandbrad.com. We're always doing a giveaway, and the giveaway will also be pinned at the top of the page on Facebook. The giveaway for this week is the Flexispot Monitor Workstation. Really cool. It actually has a UV light on it that will clean your keyboard and your mouse and your pens and your phone. If you want a short version of this, go to Twitter or Instagram or TikTok. Brad, let's get started.
That's right.
So, some of you may have heard about TENS, transcutaneous electrical neuromuscular stimulation or nerve stimulation. This is a way of, what does it do, Brad? Do you mind telling?
Well, it manages pain. It takes the pain level down so you can avoid using pain medication like
narcotics.
opioids. Right. It's kind of a technical explanation, the gate theory as far as how it manages the pain. I'm not going to get into detail on that.
It cuts your pain off, basically.
Exactly,
It
right.
cuts
It gets
off the
those
pain signal.
natural endorphins going that is going to also help you feel less pain and more...
Yeah, so if you're, especially if you have like chronic pain and you're wanting to try to get off the medication or at least decrease the medication, these are just a little electrical stim unit that you use. You hook up to the leads and they go to the pads, and the pads you put over the area of pain. So I'm going to show you step by step. The reason we're bringing this one up is we've liked iReliev, and the reason we've liked that, there's a lot of TENS units out there. I mean,
right.
Hundreds, wouldn't you say, Brad?
There's more than I can count.
Yeah, more than you can count, and that's more than 5. So if you, and the thing is, a lot of them are fine, a lot of them are powerful, but a lot of them do not have very good instructions. That's the thing that we found.
Yeah.
A lot of them were sent to us, and they were had terrible instructions. iReliev has terrific instructions. They got a quick cheat sheet, and then they plus have an entire booklet here that goes over how to do this step by step. So the thing is, they contact us and they're putting one of their units on sale. This is the 1313. It's going to only be $34.99. So that's very inexpensive. For years, these units, remember, Brad, these were hundreds of dollars.
Yeah, they were ridiculously expensive.
I mean, yeah, like $400 or $500. So for us now to see this down to $34.99, this is really a bargain. So it gives you a chance to try it without spending too much money. I want you to be, you might want to go to their website, iReliev, and we'll have a link below, because you want to read on the precautions and the warnings.
Right. There's some things, like if you have a pacemaker, you're not a candidate at all for a TENS unit.
Yeah, I don't want you buying this and you have some of the precautions or warnings and you shouldn't use it. There aren't too many. I mean, if you're pregnant, you're not going to put it over the fetus and
Sure.
such, but there's a few, so you might want to take care of that. So I'm going to look at the 1313 here. It comes with, obviously, a box. It comes with the unit itself, and it comes with a clip. Sorry, Mike, I'm not very stable yet.
You can clip it to your belt that way.
Yeah, but you can clip it to your belt. It comes with 2 leads. Now, these leads attach to the electrode pads. And there's 4 pads. I have 2 of them hooked up already, and 2 of them that are ready for action here. So it hooks up. I got it hooked up to channel 1. There's channel 1 and there's channel 2. This unit is very simple. First, I'm going to give you the negatives about this unit. This unit only has TENS. Some of their upgraded units also have EMS, which is electrical muscle stimulation. That's for a different type of problem. That's like if you have muscle weakness and you're trying to regain muscle strength. So I don't know that it's a big issue that it doesn't have the EMS.
Right. If you just want pain relief, this is going to be fine.
Right. The other thing to me that is a big negative about this though is that it has batteries. It has 3 AAA batteries. But if you get one that's rechargeable, it's going to cost you a lot more money. I mean,
Right.
a fair amount of money. So
And
it's a trade-off.
the batteries isn't that big a deal. You know, we lived with it for years. You
Right.
know, you just replace them. They last for a
Well,
few hours.
they said what they would do is the batteries generally last 30 to 60 uses.
Treatments.
Yeah, treatments. So
Mhm.
that's a fair amount of time. But I again, if you wanted to try this for an inexpensive amount, pay for the batteries, and that way you can see. And maybe if you like it, then you can maybe invest in a little more expensive one that recharges.
Sure.
Does that sound reasonable, Brad?
Well, Bob, you're right on the money. I wouldn't agree with you more.
All right. So I'm going to go ahead and start this now, Mike. So are you focused in? All right. I attached it to the electrode and it's going down to pads. I'll show you that in a minute. I'm going to go ahead and hit on. So you can see the on, very simple. Now you're going to do 2 settings here. So you hit mode and you can see the time is flashing. So you can set the time either, up or down. I put it down to 55, right? And now I went back up to 60 again. If I want the 60, I go ahead and hit mode again.
Oftentimes, 30 minutes is a standard for
Sure.
duration.
I'm putting it 60 just so I don't run into trouble right now.
Sure, I understand.
All right, the next thing is flashing now is there's 8 modes or 8 programs that you can try. And these programs, they have a description of them in their instruction book.
Right.
So it's real nice. I'm going to start with P1. That's program 1. I hit it, it stops flashing. So now I'm ready to go. Now, if you have 2 channels hooked up, you start with channel 1, then you go to channel 2. But I'm going to start with channel 1 because that's the only one I got hooked up. I'm going to hit that, and the 0 should be flashing. So I'm going to go ahead and start taking it up. Now, the thing about this is if you've never used this before, I want you to look through this booklet where it has the programs on there. And the first 3 programs, P1, P2, and P3, they're all continuous. And it's all a continuous innervation here.
Right. So you feel that pulse that
all the time, right?
Right.
When it fluctuates, which is the remainder of them, P4 through P8, I want you to be very careful on raising this because this is what happens. Let's say you go all the way up to a 10 right away and you go, I don't hardly feel anything. But let's say it's cycling down right then, and then all of a sudden it cycles back up again.
Yeah.
So I'm just telling you, be careful, slowly ramp it up. So that way you know what you're getting into, because most of these are very comfortable and you want it to be comfortable, but you don't want to put it up too high too fast and get a little bit of a almost shock.
Right,
So,
just because of the natural automatic waveform that it puts out. The one thing I
Right.
wanted to mention, Bob, is you mentioned the 2 channels. For
Yeah.
people aren't familiar with that, one channel you could treat knee pain. Let's say you had knee pain and hip pain on the same leg or even another hip. You could treat both areas, one with each channel on the same unit at the same time.
Yeah, very good point. Or you can set them up like a cross, so that all 4 are surrounding an area.
Yeah, and it covers a bigger area. It can be
Yeah.
more effective.
I'm going to show you now what I'm going to do next. I'm going to hit mode again, and that flashes the time again. I'm fine with the time, so I'm going to hit mode again, and now it says P1, and now I want to go up to P2 and P3. I'm going to hit mode to lock it in, and now I'm going to hit channel 1 again, and I'm going to start ramping it up. And I'm going to show you on my leg how it kind of actually looks. All right, Mike, can you look at the leg once here? I'm very pasty, Mike says. Do you see a little bit of movement, Mike? Or don't you? Oh, good Lord.
Well, the goal is not necessarily to promote muscle contraction for
Right.
pain anyways, but it can happen.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take that down and try one more. I thought it was P3 that the one that really jumped. But let me try another one. We'll go through it again. 58 minutes is good. I'm going to P3. Let me go to P2. And we'll try that one and we'll see if we have another bust. So I'm going to channel 1. And I'm going to take it up here. This one's going to be money.
What intensity are you at, Bob?
Yep, I'm at 19.
And it goes up to 60?
I'm not sure what the intensity goes up to. I never found out because this is powerful enough.
Yeah.
But these first 3 programs, Brad, are really comfortable. I mean, I'm at 19 and it's pulsating, but it's really comfortable.
Sure.
So, and they, like I said, they have a description in here of the other ones, and you can look through those. But once you have it in place like this, if you want it, it's going to lock in. Once it stops flashing the number, that means it's locked in. So to take it down, I can't take it down now unless I hit channel 1 again. And then I can take it down. And now I'm back down to 12. So once it's locked in and it's all set, you just go ahead and slip it in your pocket or clip it to your belt, and you can go out and do your daily task. And this is a great way to manage things, without using opioids. And it really doesn't have really many side effects. I mean, some people get a little irritated from the pads if they're maybe a little allergic to those, and they do have allergenic pads. Is that how you say it?
Right. Yeah. If you don't have any problem with Band-Aids or other adhesives on your skin, you'll probably be fine with it. I've had a few people over the last 20 years that are allergic
it's very,
to it.
very rare.
Right. What is something to be aware of?
All right. Again, we'll put a link below, and they got a really good deal right now on it. Like I said, $34.99. Check it out. And thanks everybody for watching.
Good luck with your pain management.